Welcome to the dungeon. Hogg ran flex tubing, elastic straps in and around this Power Tech leverage gym. So Hogg can work out with weights, and it's good to use rubber bands to stretch out, because when you pull them in, it's tighter. It's a non-linear excitation of the muscles, which is good. It keeps muscle knots down, and it doesn't abrase the joint. People think, weights are good. Hogg used them all through life. For some reason, though, the concept of having big, solid weights on there seems to make it necessary for that to solve the problem. And our legs, we don't need legs like that. We're not going to be lifting 1,000 pounds on the job. The industrial business doesn't even allow that. So what we need to do is keep fit and have rational size muscles that do a rational job that we can keep fit. So Hogg designed a stretch band system that streamlines the body, and it helps to, instead of using bulk weights, Hogg uses weights here, and instead of using bulk weights for everything, using these stretch bands actually helps center the joints better. So if you have any pinched nerves, arthritis, or some weird things going on in there, you don't need to strengthen your muscles in order to help you. You need to center the muscles. All right, that's enough of that talk. And that's how this works. This works to center the muscles. You'll get some power, endurance, strength, all that neat stuff, out of it. More than anything, the stretch bands help us to center them up. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. It's just a light thing. You don't have to kill yourself. For some reason, gymnasts think that they have to grunt and groan and even defy the laws of rational thinking. Just work your shoulders and arms so that the only goal actually is just to center the muscle. If there's any tears or any abrasions, they will be glanced over, and that will be good for them because it's light. Those are 90-pound stretch bands, and for people who work out with weights, that's not a lot of force, not in a stretch band, the way those things are calibrated. You can pull them out like that. It's actually nothing to it, but it's very good for the shoulders, for the for the rotator cuffs, for the tendons. It stretches everything out. Okay, that's good. Now that we got that, all right. Now do this. All right, that's good. All right, now what are we gonna do? On to the next one. We've got more. Oh, yeah, it's got more. There we go. Get this thing out here. And these handles, very important to get handles that you like. These things you can order them separately, and the cushions are very attractive in that they feel good and they look good and they feel good in your hands, which is really part of this exercise because when you pull on them, it's important that they reach a conformity that makes the exercise feel good. These are more on an odd angle, so you can do this, see? And this thing, this leverage gym, can still be used for everything that it was originally manufactured for. These stretch bands don't deter or take away from its usefulness. The way it was originally designed, those functions are still intact. That'll get to you. And then this one again. Just light. That's all you gotta do. This is it. Just if you got any internal tears where you got some matting of the skin inside, that tears it loose. And it smooths out all the movements. All right. Feels good. See how we're doing on the timeline. All right. Let's see. Come over here. We got more. We got more toys. More toys yet. Your girls like this. This is once again though. It's different. that'll work you too. You don't have to do a lot of them. Just enough to break the skin loose inside. Get all the angles. Because the truth is, when we work out with barbells, in order to get it over your head, you gotta push it pretty much straight up. It's not going to go up on an odd angle. The shoulders are just built that way. They don't have crane boom deployment where it can lift like this and out like that. It's usually straight up, or maybe some orbital configuration. But this is how it works. Anyways, that's enough of that. And then there we go. Now we got the very last part of this thing. Got a whole bunch of these rubber bands tied onto the rope. It would stretch it out. Of course, if you lose your balance, you kind of go flying backwards. But that's the idea. You got to hold on. This is good for the body. It's good for the breath, good for the lungs, good for, for the heart, good for the shoulders. Easy day. Easy one. All right. Thank you all. All right. One other thing. We'll throw this one in there, because it's a fun exercise. It's easy to do. And it's enjoyable. Now that we've worked and cranked and loosened everything up, give me one of these. Okay. Now, you all don't watch me do that right after I lift weights. But if you notice, it went briskly and quickly because the shoulders are all loosened up. And there is symmetry everywhere. Everything's centered. It's kind of like centering around God. Everything's right. It doesn't matter which way you go. You're centered. Either way. Because once you're centered, you're centered. You have what? Greater strength, greater abilities, better stamina, better breath, better endurance, and increased power. Thank you, Lord, for this time. Thank you for all that you've done and all you're doing. That you'll raise us up and heal the sick. Thank you, Lord. And this country, too. Thank you. Got to get that in the center. So this is going to do something funny. All right. There we go. You set that thing on a slight slope, and it slowly works its way down. That's the way it is. If we're not standing right, the same thing can happen to us. We got to learn to stand right, learn to stand strong, and all these motions and pulling and however you do it, help. It helps you feel the level. As far as the legs are concerned, Hogg's never had to pump with a iron steel sled. Legs are strong enough, they only have to be cared for. It's easy to get pinched nerves in them, arthritis, and somehow people think they put all this big, huge plates on there, and somehow they think that's going to solve their problem, and it's not, because the problem isn't usually strength. It's the problem is the joints are not properly centered. So it's the wrong exercise. And guys are walking around with thighs like that, trying to get them well. And that's okay. I mean, if that's what you want, go for it. Hogg is just saying, from a practical standpoint, we're very strong. God has given us a good skeleton to work off of. We just have to be faithful to it, know how to use it. All right, from the dungeon. Thank you, Lord Lambo. Appreciate your love. All right. Thank you. All right. That's it. See how we're doing here. Oh, that one. That was a long one. Good.